So I know it's 2 days in a row doing a live video, and I'm sorry. This I could not let stand any longer. I was lied to growing up by the Beatles. They said love is all I need. They said all you need is love, love, love. And then the next song was Help, I Need Somebody, is that I remember. Uh, this is for being married in particular. Love is not enough, all right, at all. If that's all you're banking on is love to save things, but you don't have anything in common, you're not working for a common goal, then you are going to fail miserably at marriage and being with somebody. Love's not enough. All right. At some point, you got to talk. At some point, you got to be with this person in a very hard situation where love is not going to be enough. I was just looking, kind of just brainstorming this a little bit, and I found the Hindu wedding vows. And I'm not Hindu or anything like that, but I want to take a second and kind of give you some chronology here. In Hindu, the first step they do is provide for their household a nourishing and pure diet, avoiding the foods injurious to healthy living. All right, that's in their wedding vows. The second step is to develop physical, mental, and spiritual powers. Fantastic. Third step is increase our wealth by righteous means and proper use. The fourth step is to acquire knowledge, happiness, and harmony by mutual love and trust. Fourth step is love. Before, you got to have something in common. You got to eat the same. You can't be making chicken nuggets for your husband and you're doing like paleo or whatever. And avoiding foods that are injurious to the body. Great. The second thing they talk about is developing physical, mental, and spiritual powers. All right. Developing the whole person with your spouse is as important as loving them, as important as love. All right. So if you're a crackhead and your wife is a workout freak, it ain't going to work. No matter how much love is there, it ain't going to work. All right. Your foundation is shaky at best. And the third is, I think we all have a problem with this, is increasing wealth by righteous means and proper use. We in this country are not good stewards of money at all. This is the number one cause of divorce still in this country is money issues. All right. So if you're not on the same page about money with your spouse, you ain't going to be in love very long. All right. Love is not enough. You got to talk about these things with whoever you are. Gay, straight, doesn't matter. Spouse is spouse. All right. Talk about this stuff. And they kind of go on to talk about included in love. The same sentence as love is knowledge, happiness, and harmony by mutual love and trust. All right. So instead of saying, oh, we love each other, man, the relationship is supposed to be about service to your spouse and them service to you. All right. I am doing the things that make me uncomfortable sometimes so I can serve my spouse. But at the same time, I'm pushing her, Jennifer, to be wiser. I want to increase her knowledge base. All right. She's doing the same thing for me, getting me out of my comfort zone, challenging me and pushing and pulling. And of course, marriage and relationships are about peaks and about valleys. All right. Every day is not a honeymoon day in anybody's household. If that's the expectation, you're lost. All right. Love is not enough to save that marriage at all, because when the valley hits, when the crap hits the fan and you got to make some hard decisions, if you think love is enough, it ain't. You got to find something in common with your spouse. It has taken me and Jennifer 10 years of marriage to understand this. All right. And I can say with full commitment that I love her more now than I did when we got married. All right. When we got married, if you guys didn't know, we had our kid first. All right. So we, had a kid out of wedlock, basically. Got married in the hospital when our kid was 2 weeks old. So we weren't a traditional household at all. And there was a lot of stress put on that marriage early on. And if all I was going to hang on to was love, it was going to falter at some point. We had a kid, and we both had mutual love for our kid, but we barely knew each other. We barely had those in-depth conversations at all. And guys, that was a mistake. I did it wrong first on. We didn't talk about any of that stuff early on. And it's taken us 10 years to do it. And I feel now how I think I should feel is that now I've got a partner, somebody that I know will challenge me, that doesn't always say the things that I want to hear, but I know that deep down it's from a service to me mentality, doing me good, right? I'm just, people go through peaks and valleys all the time in relationships. If you're in a peak right now, awesome. Talk about these things right now. If you're in a valley, great. It's going to be over. You're going to start working your way back up. But you got to find those commonalities in your spouse that you can start to build off of. All right. If your foundation is just based off of love, it is not enough. You have to work on your marriage in multiple facets in order to have a successful relationship. Let's just say relationship with anybody. Marriage is awesome. But a relationship with anybody, you've got to work on it. It does not just happen. You can't just say, oh, we're in love and hope that everything's all hunky-dory. It don't work like that, all right? You got to put forth effort to your spouse and then them to you, right? I think the Greeks call it upotasso, is like dual servantship. That's what it's got to be, man. So again, I came across this like Hindu wedding vows, and I was like, that's it. That's what I want to talk about. Is you take care of your diet first, right? In marriage, like, we got to eat the same. That's awesome. Then you take care of being stronger physically, mentally, and spiritually. That's first. And then you talk about wealth. Oh my gosh, handling money before you talk about love. Oh my gosh. If you did that, you're going to be successful. All right. Happy Friday, guys.